like ebony and ivory. Welcome back to Game of Place Heretic. And we're going to a place that's fire and ice, and it's not the sequel to Solomon's Key. Nothing like that. Last time, we got all the weapons plausible for the game. I wonder if there's one power-up or item I don't quite have yet. No, I don't think so. You've seen all of what the game has to offer, except for the third episode. So it's the ice grotto, but really it's an ice and fire grotto. And convection be damned, because they will exist side by side. You'll have to learn to deal with ice physics too. Yeah, I know, in this kind of game. So just be mindful of that, especially when there's going to be a bunch of were-dragons on ice. On ice! Look out for the disciples that want to shoot you from above on the rafters. There's also a little village on the other side of that. The key is somewhere just hanging out. You know. Just chilling. Okay. I guess I'll just use all the crossbows I've ever had. Oh, another fun fact about this level. I'll be at the secret exit, which means we're going to get a bonus level. Whoop! And you'd have to see where the normal exit is before you can get to the secret exit anyway, so I don't even have to make that disclaimer. You see those little fires with the rings around them? That's the Phoenix Rod ammo. There's also a much bigger one, which is what you want, because it'll give you like 10. Because of the max with the bag of holding is 40 Phoenix Rod ammos. I forget what we call those. I guess it said like Flame Orb or something. Whatever, it's ammunition. That's what you need to know. Just like the big balls for the fire mace. You won't know if there's any fire mace placements unless you see the fire mace ammo, so you're not getting in this level, as far as I know. Possibly the next level if you don't have it. Or is it the one after that? I mean the one that isn't secret. Are you done firing me yet? I'd like to stay and work for you, you know. The CEO of Heretic has disavowed any mention of a CEO. Damn it. I was going to tell him off. Also, the sky is red. That's usually a bad sign, or I'm approaching the best seasons of an animated series. The last seasons of a good animated series always have a red sky. I'm not sure what's up with that. Also, what about when there's situations when the sky is green? What do you do in that situation? Does it just mean that there's plasma in the air? Plasma in the air tonight. So the yell Loki, as in we're going to yell at Loki. Or on this side is more crossbow ammo. Yes. Here are the gauntlets. It's good that you get them. In fact, most of the time in these levels, they give you the gauntlets early. Most of the time. Close enough that you would not be wasting your time looking for them. Even if I can't re-pick them up. Much like the chainsaw. You think I could just stack it, but no. There was a mod I saw where you did have chainsaws that kind of stacked, which was funny. Yeah. I speak for the magics of darkness. If we touch with this area, that crevice opens up? I don't know. You want it to open up because Tomb of Power. I believe that's a good enough reason. Hey, who left ammo on the lava? If you go across it quickly, it won't actually hurt you, but you have to be quick, or it won't work. I realize this map isn't actually helpful when you're trying to look for yellow keys, so just hug the walls like in any good maze that you would. Alright, if you don't have the Phoenix Rod by now, you don't really have an excuse. It's in a very easy spot. Right up the way. Plus, you have to touch it to proceed with the level anyway, so you better get it, or you've no-clipped, and I don't believe you. But going up on top of the towers, each with a disciple on them, One with, I think, another Tomb of Power. And another one with the green key. Let's do it. Oops, he knocked me off. That's okay, though, because I've seen the future, and I'm going to telefrag him. Anyway, yeah, you go off of this one, and then the other teleporters opens up so you can get the green key. Right after I've drinking my vial made of crystal meth. I did not get to telefrag him, and my day is immeasurable and not quite ruined in my disappointment. I fucked that up. Can I grab this? Yay! I just want to hear him laugh. He's so excited to be in this game, even though, like, he's got a very terrible backstory. Open the green door. Chickens! Yeah, the were chicken. It's like the Wallace and Gromit movie, except that's a were rabbit. And it's also strange. Okay. Yeah, I figured I'd use a Tomb of Power here. Because of all these guys. The disciples are very annoying in groups. So what to do except use a Tomb of Power on them? I mean, you probably should anyway, in case they drop one. Then it's economical. And ergonomical. And not heteronomical. I think. I still have some. Let's use it down here. There's a big little... There's like a little kind of village area here. It has a blue key in it. I know there's one area I didn't quite get to that's kind of blocked off, but there's a way out of this if you need to go back for the secret exit. A couple ways. I'm going to take the easier way, but there's the long and hard way, or it's more the cryptic way when you don't realize what to do with it. Shooting things through the window. Cool since '94. The origins of the DC sniper notwithstanding. Some good sniping. That's a bullshit story. I don't know. I think I remember various news events. Sometimes. Like that one. And the whole O.J. Simpson stuff, which I won't go into. Although this other game does kind of go into it, or just like says, hey, this happened. You know. Complicated. I mean, it's already said and done. Anyway. So... Speaking of, how's Markiplier doing and Sammy Sosa? Are they still on roids? What do you mean my sports information is outdated? It should be. Because I'm not really following the players ever. Even though I like sports sometimes. It's like... It's kind of like the same way that I don't necessarily enjoy chess. It's just... That stuff's been around so long. I feel no need to comment on it most of the time. Maybe there's a reference to a chessboard. I believe there's a mod of Blood that has a chessboard in it. And definitely Alice in Wonderland games would have chessboard motifs. I say that because of American McGee, although he didn't... I don't think he was involved in Heretic. He could have been. I suppose. It's weird how a lot of the companies for the FPS genre at this time kind of were just switching around members. So if you just follow one person's career, you see they like run other one, like just making the same stuff. Especially when you go from like Duke Nukem 3D to like Quake or something. I was just reading I was listening to reviews because I try to get some more perspective on how people are approaching this, especially now, since at the time of this video, people are now calling this kind of game the boomer shooter because haha old. But much like retro gaming, the interest is going to burst. Not that you shouldn't be interested in it, I just mean it's going to get to the point where, it's going to get saturated to the point where you shouldn't expect to make a whole bunch of money on it, is what I mean. Aside from that, go ahead and make some, I don't care. Whenever they make the newer ones, like, I'm thinking of one day doing, like, Ion Fury and, what was the other one, like, Aeon... like Wrath, Aeon Ruins. Yeah, it's kind of up my alley. Like a linear like the level layouts are non-linear necessarily, but the order of them is linear. Except for one day when I might actually do Hexen, which I've been wanting to do. one of the reasons I did this Heretic LP is to set myself up for Hexen. But I would have to try some other... I think I want to try some Super Metroid LP before I do that too. And one other thing. Yeah, there's one other game I want to do before that too. If I can do it. If I can do this one game, I believe it's Rise of the Triad, I will be able to do literally anything. That's about as tough as it goes in terms of old DOS games. You know, not just Cryptic, but Samey and Insta-Defs. It's like, yeah, it's Wolfenstein 3D on steroids, so it's Wolfenstein 3D has the benefit of simplicity. I'm done ranting about the genre right now. Let's return to what I was doing, which was slaughtering this village. It's kind of like in episode 1 when I was in another like city-like level, and I couldn't quite tell you my strategy because it was just more me visiting all the houses, taking all the rupees and their items. Plus, the only other secret you have to worry about in this level is the one that goes to the secret exit. So this is just a formality. I don't have to do all this. You just have to press that one switch so that another room, another house opens up so you can get the blue key in it. And then we'll be good to go, squared away. I didn't really expect the series to be sort of vlogish the last couple videos. I'm going to try to cut down on that. Although it could be. I mean, you're here, aren't you? If you watch a director's commentary, are they just vlogging too? Yeah, I think the reason why I missed an enemy is because one's hiding behind the walls there. Yeah, that guy. He's somewhere. I thought he was behind that wall. I kept referencing the map thinking he was behind it, and not getting any luck. So let's just pretend they don't exist and not try to get 100% kills, because that is overdoing it. I still hear a saber claw. Oh. Okay, it's in the house I opened. We also got some Wings of Wrath. Okay, so that gives us 3 ways to get out. One of the ways is to use this Wings of Wrath. The other way is to find that teleporter near that area with the wall I couldn't get into. But another part of it opens up. The other way to get out is to use the Chaos device and then just instantly go to the start level, which is how I'm going to do this. After I make that available to me, because I just parked myself right next to the blue door. Yeah, once you get to the blue door, you're good. Oh, except I got another nasty surprise for you. It's another Iron Lich arena in the shape of an eye. So I'm just gonna... Let's see. Shadow Sphere and Tomb of Power, maybe? Yeah. I'll either use Rockets on him or Hell Staff him. Okay, we'll Hell Staff. Cause him to get hit by Acid Rain. It works really good in the Iron Lich because he's slow. And a big target. So that probably also work good on a... work excellently on Were Dragons. That much is assured. And golems, but you'll be overkilling the golems. Alright, once I'm going to this area with the exit, then that secret exit opens. To get to the secret exit, we're going to need to go back to the beginning. We're going to need to go to the yellow key area. You see, you just saw that gray outline on the map. That's where we're going. Ha 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 ha! So funny! Anyway, yeah. So yeah, a level in which I didn't use the Wings of Wrath. Didn't need to. It's nice to have it there, though. It probably would be useful if I still had some flying enemies around that I wanted to deal with easier. Which I could do. Especially for that one Disciple of Despair that was probably hanging around if I really wanted to look for him. Again, don't really feel like it. It's like if I'm playing Mario 64 and I want to get not just 100 coins, but every single coin that ever existed. Except for like bragging rights, it's usually impractical to do that. Which is why they cut it off at 100. There's a bonus Mystic Urn for your trouble. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. It's like some kind of brass walled off section. You'll see this texture more in the following levels. it's... No, I don't know what it represents. I think it's just a haberdash or a smorgasbord potpourri of themes that this game has going on. So trying to interpret it, although not as abstract, is kind of an exercise in frustration, much like when you have to agree with the symbolism of an English teacher telling you to analyze literature. You know, it's up to interpretation. So according to your interpretation, maybe you should join me next time when I go to the secret level. The Glacier. Yeah, the Glacier. Gonna be fun. See ya.